don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So Dalton now. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 2-yard line. Motion. Reset.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. 47. Double.
Got to be careful here. Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A gain of 32 that time. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
47 Mike, 47. Get that quarterback at all costs.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Here we go.
Here's Dalton. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Anzalone gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. 47.
368.
Watch the twist. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Another try after the first down sack. Dalton, he finds Ross. Right side, it's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Check four.
Brings up 3rd.
Back it.
On 3rd down, Nixon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on 4th down.
47 Mike, 47. Hey, Wood.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Rip right.
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On the ground, Kamara. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. And they'll try for it here on fourth. Bridgewater and company stay out there. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bengals will get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Open man is Uzama. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Here's Dalton. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw here, Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, pick your game up. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. It's a party.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Got his man. It's Eifert. Give him 30 yards there. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Out, 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 out. No, no, no. Off, off, off.
368.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Regular.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
This will be Dalton again. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Well, this is caught by Gill. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
To the left side here for Eifert. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey.
They run it again with Kamara. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Let's go. Right there, 56. Exit.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins got home that time.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's taken on the 25. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Motion. Hey, check motion, man.
Mixon with a first down carry. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
At the 4-yard line.
Switch.
Hey, watch it.
He go 368.
And Dalton to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14.
52, 93, 44. Here you go. Hey, Zoo.
47's the mic.
Hey, watch the ball.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field.
Dalton now to pass. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And that is no good. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Saints first down.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
It's just me and you.
First down, Saints.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Oh, you got deep?
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 10th carry for Kamara. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, They're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
First down.
Here you go, Cam.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44. Heads up.
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Mike's 47.
All right, here's Dalton. Got a man open. It's Ross. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Ringo.
27 Mike, 27 Mike. Mike, 27.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
On first down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
At the 21-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go. Let's bring it.
He's back to throw. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Watch the block. Check safety.
2-by-2. Move.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
Lawyer, check out 368.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check. 47. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Heads up.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Bullock good on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.